Hey there, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a powerful strategy that can help you change your habits and improve your life. So, let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself spending hours mindlessly scrolling through social media, only to realize that you've wasted valuable time? Well, I've been there too. But I discovered a game-changing solution that allowed me to break free from this bad habit without completely deleting social media from my life. Let me share the story with you. Back in the day, I was hooked on Facebook. I would spend hours scrolling through my newsfeed, watching videos, and getting bombarded with ads. It became a serious time suck, and I knew I had to make a change. But I didn't want to give up Facebook completely because I still wanted to connect with friends and stay updated on events. That's when I stumbled upon a plugin called Newsfeed Eradicator. With just a few clicks, this plugin removed my newsfeed from Facebook. And the results were mind-blowing. In a single day, I went from spending 2 to 3 hours on Facebook to less than 10 minutes. It was as if the newsfeed never existed. I no longer had the cravings or desire to mindlessly scroll. And this experience taught me a valuable lesson. Changing your environment is the easiest way to change your habits. Let's dive deeper into this strategy. When it comes to changing your environment, there are two key aspects to consider. First, you want to increase or decrease certain cues in your environment. Cues are what initiate a habit. In the case of my Facebook addiction, the newsfeed was the cue that triggered my scrolling habit. By eliminating this cue, I made it almost impossible for the bad habit to start. I simply forgot that the newsfeed existed. On the flip side, you can increase cues for your good habits. For example, when I moved into a new office, I installed a pull-up bar. Every time I walked under that door, I was confronted with a cue for my pull-up habit. And as a result, I found myself doing an additional 10 to 20 pull-ups a day without even thinking about it. The second aspect of changing your environment is making it harder to follow through with bad habits and easier to follow through with good habits. Let's say you're trying to overcome a junk food addiction. The hunger cue is unavoidable, but you can make it harder to snack on junk food by throwing it all out of your house. Instead, stock your fridge with healthy alternatives. Now, if you feel hungry, you'd have to make a trip to the store, which is more time-consuming compared to grabbing something healthy from your fridge. Similarly, if you're trying to make going to the gym a habit, make it easier for yourself. Find a gym that's conveniently located, and prepare all your gym gear the night before. By removing the barriers and having your gym bag packed and ready to go, you create visual cues that make it easier to stick to your good habit. And here's a little trick that has worked wonders: sleep in your gym clothes. It taps into the old habit of wearing gym clothes to school and creates an unconscious expectation to work out. Now, I'd love to hear your ideas. How can you change your environment to promote good habits and discourage bad ones? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. But before we wrap up, I want to share something awesome with you. This episode was made possible with the help of Audible, a platform that makes it easier for you to learn and improve your life. If you want to dive deeper into human nature and understand why we do the things we do, I highly recommend Human Nature by Robert Greene. It's an incredible book that provides clarity and insight into your own life. And with Audible, you can listen to it while working out, commuting, or even doing your grocery shopping. Just head over to the link in the description to check it out. Thanks for watching, and remember, changing your environment is a powerful strategy to transform your habits and your life. So, stay tuned for more videos like this one. And hey, if you found this video valuable, consider giving a tip proportional to the value you received. The link can be found in the description. Until next time, keep striving for success. Welcome back, fellas. Today, we're going to dive into a mind-blowing topic: genetics and the power of the mind to shape our destiny. You've probably heard people say things like, "It runs in my family," referring to diseases or traits that they believe are predetermined by their genes. But is that really the case? Let's find out. Since the discovery of the principles of genetics in 1866, there has been a widespread belief that our genes determine our health and the course of our lives. But here's the thing. While there are certainly certain rare genetic diseases that are present from birth, over 99% of illnesses and disorders manifest later in life. This means that our environment and mindset play a crucial role in determining our health outcomes. Take the example of the BRCA1 gene, which is associated with breast cancer. While it's true that 50% of women with this gene end up developing breast cancer, the other half do not. So what's the difference? It turns out that environment and mindset play a critical role. Our environment shapes our mind, and our mind produces chemicals that trigger or suppress the expression of certain genes. In other words, our genes may correlate to certain diseases, but they are not the cause of those diseases, and they certainly do not control our biology. We are not victims of our genetics. We have free will, and if we use our conscious mind, we have the power to rise above our subconscious programming and create a new destiny for ourselves. As Einstein famously said, no problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Now, let's cut to the chase and get into the meat of today's episode. We have a special treat for you, a presentation by Dr. Joe Dispenza, the renowned expert in mind-body connection and neuroplasticity. In this episode of the original Gaia series Rewired, Drive, Joe Dispenza will guide us on a journey to develop new thought patterns, reprogram our genes, heal our bodies, and step into a new state of being. Imagine being able to create an inner experience in your mind that carries an amplitude of energy or emotion greater than any highly charged emotional experience you've had in the past. What if combining a clear intention in your mind with an elevated emotion in your body could move your brain and body out of the past and into a new future? This is the power of your mind to change your gene expression and shape your genetic destiny. Dr. Joe Dispenza will dispel the myth that genes create disease and introduce us to the fascinating science of epigenetics. We'll learn that genes are not the ultimate determinants of our health and well-being. It's our reaction to the environment and our emotions that send signals to our genes and can either upregulate or downregulate their expression. The expression of proteins in our bodies, which is essential for the structure and function of our cells, is governed by gene regulation. And guess what influences gene regulation? Our emotions. Highly charged emotional events can signal genes and cause the body to change. But here's the kicker. We have the power to signal our genes ahead of the environment. We can create a new inner experience that alters our gene expression and transforms our lives. Dr. Joe Dispenza conducted a fascinating study where he measured gene expression in a group of individuals before and after a workshop. The results were mind-blowing. In just 4 days, participants were able to activate genes responsible for neurogenesis, cellular repair, and oxidative stress reduction. This means that by changing their inner state, they could actually change their genes and improve their health outcomes. Now, here's the million-dollar question for you, my friend. What actions will you take after watching this mind-blowing episode? How will you harness the power of your mind to shape your genetic destiny? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a conversation. And here's the sweet deal, fellas. If you found this video valuable and want to support the channel, you have the option to give a tip in proportion to the value you received. You can find the link in the description. Your support helps us continue to bring you more amazing content like this. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated with all our latest videos. By subscribing, liking, and hitting that bell, you're not just supporting us, but you're also taking a step towards transforming your own life. The benefits stated in this video will be yours to achieve. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Now, go out there and rewrite your genetic destiny, my ambitious and successful friends. And as always, stay manly, stay robust, and until next time, keep seeking wisdom.